Well, hi, this is Sherry from Twisted Granny Tarot. I hope you all are happy and well today. It's February of 2026, and we're getting February weather. I hope you all are staying warm. And it's the month for lovers, so I hope I have good news to say about love, so we shall see. All right, Capricorns, the cards have been shuffled, blessed, and cut, so they are ready to talk. Now, in the meantime, this is the channel that uses a horoscope pattern as a diagram, because this horoscope lists 12 different categories of a person's life. So we can cover 12 different departments of what's going on in your life in, generally speaking, very few minutes, like 15, 20 minutes tops, okay? It's very enlightening. Now, my friend, in case you're interested in how the world got this way, this is one thing to look at. It might make you wonder even more how the world got this way, but it's a calendar that he publishes every year. It's called A Year and a Day, and he studies ancient mythology is what Link does, ancient mythology. And so what he says here, just for instance, on February 18th, in this case, that's the day that Pisces begins in the year of 2026. So on this day, there once upon a time was a feast of Artemis. Now, Artemis is the goddess with the arrows. She's like a warrior goddess, and I can't think of her Greek correspondent, but you'd know it. Now, there's also something else here, Spenta Armati, honoring the Persian goddess Spandermat, who dwells within all women. Ooh, so it's a kind of like an eternal motherhood, female kind of a trait that gets passed on from generation to generation. And she dwells in all women. So that's like there's a goddess in all women. Imagine that. Okay, and just in case I get tangled up, this is my cheat sheet, but I won't need it because this is a very well-used deck. Alrighty, so first house that we're going to talk about today is if it were an astrology chart, it would be about what you look like, actually. But because we're doing tarot, it's about what's on your mind. So what is on your mind now? Oh, the King of Cups. So I would have to say romance. No. Actually, water signs actually do pretty well with it, with an earth sign, Capricorn. Oh my God, we got the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups in your first house. What is up with that? Oh, look at this. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups. We got the King of Cups, and we got the Star. So, if I had to say, this is the card of people who are the kind of people who are altruistic. That means they want the good for everybody else, excluding themselves. They just don't think good is just for only a few people. They think the goodness belongs to everybody. So you need a kid you know a kid who needs shoes? She'll get them for her. The person who has this trait. So right now I think the Caps are thinking, there are people in a pretty bad way. And I think I can help them in some way. And so I think she's fixing to help two people, or you're Capricorn, you're helping to fix two people. You're fixing, this is a Southern expression, you're fixing to fix something. So it's the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. Are you madly in love? And you think this, or yes, sir, ma'am, you could be madly in love, and you could think this particular person is everything you want because, well, you maybe, the Caps are the practical kind, and kind of, they see things, especially physical and monetary things. They see it physically and how it's going to help them and how it's going to hurt them. So, but this means that there are a couple of, either you have these traits in one person, or this could be your son, this could be your husband, and you love them like crazy, and you want them to have everything they want. And it also could be that you feel like you may want to help people more so today than you may have in the past because of the political climate that we're all in now. Okay? All right, so I'm going to leave that there for a minute. Second house is your own money. Oh my God, this is how you feel. So when you have to buy something for somebody else, this is how you feel. Oh no, I got to part with the money. It's not that bad, but it's not necessarily like you to go overboard. So on gift giving or certain stages of generosity, like enough is enough. Okay. So these two people are sick and they're poor and they're seeking entrance into a building that can help relieve them of the cold and the illness, but they can't get in. So, meaning nobody saves you when you're down and out. So you may feel like you want to be more generous, but your current financial situation is not allowing you to be as generous as you feel like you might like to. Third house is communication. What's this? Wait a minute. This is a burden. So we've come up here with like a double-edged sword. This is you want to give some money away, but it's slightly against your your sailing expertise. Let's put it that way. The wheel does not want to turn that way. You're not feeling. You want to be generous, but you're not necessarily feeling really generous. And this is like, I can't be generous at all because I have too many bills and I spent too much money for Christmas. Then we get this. Now all this is all you think about. People out there need money, and you can survive. But and lots of people are asking for money. So you're not having a good time today. Okay, first house, the second house, third house, fourth house is your home. Let's see what happens. And we got the Page of Pentacles in your home. And we have, it's a face card, so I'm going to put another card out. Oh, we got another face card, King of Swords. Whoa, oh, look at Judgment. Okay, so, what is going on here? Well, okay. Are you going to take a loan out on your house? This could be contracts. This could be the money you're going to get out of your house so that you can build a garage, or you can build an apartment in the back so your kids can come and live in the backyard, or living in a wing on the other side of the house. And that's why you're feeling like you don't have any money. So it looks to me, and you've decided to do it. You've decided that if I can do it, then I should do it. And it's not like whoever this loan is being taken out for, not necessarily you're going to give the money away, but you're going to use the money on behalf of somebody else is what I'm getting. And it's already been decided. I just think you've just found a way to organize it in your mind that is not nearly as distasteful as you may have originally imagined. Oh, because we're getting a hard time. We got to help people out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth house is romance and creativity. Now, romance and creativity. Well, the creativity might come in if you're actually going to, if this is true for you, you're going to borrow money on the house so you can make an apartment for the kids. Just saying. And you got 2 ways you can go. You can use the money to put an apartment 5 miles away, or you can use it for an apartment that's in your backyard. And so you got 2 ways to go, and you're very creative when it comes to using your money in valuable aesthetic endeavors. Okay? Okay. Sixth house is work and health. What is this? Something is over. Something is done. Now, death card does not necessarily mean there's an actual person who's going to die. It just means that there's an ending of something. So what are we going to end in the house? Well, you might get a change in your job responsibilities, because we're talking work and health. That means changes in your work life. Could be a different job title, or somebody's going to hand you some more responsibilities and say, here, you do these, and you don't get paid for them either. Just saying. It's possible. And then the other one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 house. Oh, the other one could be like, if you've had a health problem, You might be given a clean bill of health, meaning your problems are over. Please remember that this death card could also mean problems are over. Okay? Problems are over in your house of work, maybe, because they're going to bestow you with more responsibilities or give you a title change. And B, the other thing is about your health. So I think you're going to be given a clean bill of health if you've had situations occur that have been worrisome. Okay? 11th house, or no, 7th house. Oh God, this is what, was I talking about this to you? I don't know. This is the god Odin, and he is a wise, well, he was thought to be a wise man, but he made a lot of mistakes. And people were very angry with him. The people that he ruled over were very angry. And so he decided he needed to look at the world from a different angle. So he plucked out his own eye and he turned himself upside down. You see, he's upside down, hanging from his knee in a tree, because he felt like he needed to look at the world from a different angle. And by golly, if you're looking at the world upside down, it's going to be a different angle. So you're going through some kind of I don't want to call it a shakeup, but your lens is being refocused. How about that? Just going from unfocused to sharp focus. Because that's what this guy's doing. Situations he may have missed while he was standing upright and he was a man, look completely different. Once you're upside down, you're missing an eye. Okay? So, you might have to meet yourself in front of the mirror. Nobody else has to be there with you. But you might have to meet yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? You goofed up last year, but I'm not going to do that again. And that's when you will know you will, if this is what the situation is, that you have refocused your priorities and your attitudes about situations. So look at that. Now, how many major arcana we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 already. Major arcana are also known as destiny cards. So if we have a destiny card in your first house, you're feeling generous. If we have a destiny card in your fourth house, you've made decisions about people and money at your home. Destiny card in your fifth house, this is romance and creativity. So you have one horse wanting to go in one direction. Another horse wanting to go in another direction. Pay attention. Sixth house, something's going to change at work and something because of that. And you're probably going to get a clean bill of health. Okay? Seventh house is another destiny card, and you're going to refocus your lens to help you lead a more peaceful and happy life with your family members and your people of choice. Okay, eighth house is money from other people. Now we got the Queen of Cups there, and we got the King of Pentacles there. Oh, look at here. Well, I'll be darned. Alrighty then. Eighth house is money from other people. Other people meaning inheritances, income tax check, inheritance check. Wait, I said that. Insurance checks, lawsuit checks, and bonus checks. So what we have here is a woman who's loving and kind. We have here a man who's got the money, but he's standing still. Oh, so worst case scenario, folks, listen to me. Worst case scenario is that somebody you thought loved you left you out of the will, because he's just standing still. And what are you doing? You're abandoning ship. You're like, I ain't having nothing to do with those people anymore. If I'm right, I'm sorry. Although at some point, sometimes it's better for your mental health if you just kiss them goodbye and say, adieu. Now, it's also, you could get the money and you could spend it far away. That's just not you, though. That's just not a Capricorn thing. You could hide it from people so they never know you got it, but mostly it looks like being treated unfairly, you think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ninth house is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. Now there'll be time enough for that. Notice this is a justice card. So, which tells me that you Caps out there have not completely abandoned your desire for travel. However, it may be delayed, and it may be delayed for a whole year. Because we don't really know. I think that's why part of the reason why people are holding on to their money is because they don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And we don't like feeling that way. We like knowing money's coming in and we're going to live our happy life as we've always done. So, don't panic. All right, don't panic. Just realize that if you can go somewhere for a little bit this year, great. If you can't, save your long trip for better years. Okay? So it seems, I think that you'll play the safe side. You'll play the long game and be on the safe side by delaying a trip to Europe this year. For one thing, I was just reading an article, and there might be people who are really angry with Americans right now in Europe. Okay, 10th house. Oh, look at this. Well, go righty then. Not to worry about your career, kind Capricorns out there, because this is an excellent card. So the sun's shining on you, and you, if you need a blessing from your employer to take a loan out on your house, you'll get it. 11th house. Oh, this is long-term plans. Look at this face. You got any long-term plans? Well, there are long-term plans. And the long-term plans used to be A, B, C, or D. But then this political situation might have skewed your plans a little bit. So in actual, so they're just like on hold. You're like you're in denial about your long-term plans because you're not talking about them and you're not doing anything about them. But in reality, if you wanted to talk about your long-term plans, all you have to do is put down their swords and take off the blindfold, and you can see just fine. But you're not willing to face any further changes in plans until these other items are addressed. Okay? 12th house is what you think about when you go to sleep at night. So we got the Page of Cups. Nice. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Generally speaking, you go to bed a happy person. Generally speaking. Because the most important people in the world, you have done right by. That's what you want to do most. Now, what happened here was, these were 5 cups. And what it means is that this person's joy over having 5 cups has been interrupted because 3 of them are turned over. And what's he doing? He's staring down at those cups. Oh, I don't have it anymore. I don't have it anymore. I don't have it anymore. Well, all she has to do is turn around and look, and see, she's still got 2 full ones right here. And if you don't know this about the universe, the more you concentrate on what you don't have, the more you get what you don't have. The more you concentrate on what you do have and expanding upon that, that is how more good stuff lands on you. It's very easy to become disenchanted at the very least, and severely disappointed and really mad at on the other side of the coin. However, you're going to be okay. You're just aggravated with things that are happening and because you feel powerless against them. So mostly you try to go to bed sweetly. Sometimes these situations that have occurred in the past aggravate you and keep you up. Try not to let that do that, because when it's done, it's done. But in the meantime, you actually have a highly, not ambitious, but you have a good outlook. You have a sunshiny outlook on your future, because this is a person who's come back from battle, and she has won the battle. So she's going home to be bestowed with accolades and gifts and wonderful speeches because they won the fight. Okay? So, all right. I hope you got all that. I hope you like it. It was fun talking to you, Caps. So you're going to pull out of it just fine. It's just one of these months that you have to muddle through a little bit initially, but it's going to get better as the month goes on. Love you. Meet it. Bye. This is Sherry. Come and see me again. Bye.